Hey guys, it's Pastor Will, better known as Tron by Night if you're on Xbox Live, and I just decided to bring you this gameplay commentary tonight, and I just really want to talk about life in general. You know, what's been going on in my life, what's taking place, and things are really interesting in my life, and there's a lot of things that are being presented to me. And some of the things I really don't know which way to go, which path to take. And I've been doing a lot of praying. I've been really seeking God's will because the opportunities that are presented to me, they'll change my path. When I first started doing YouTube commentating and stuff like that, I was a senior pastor of a church in Utah. And I I figured that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I mean, growing up, well, I didn't grow up in the church, but when I became a Christian, I saw my senior pastor, and I just saw what he did every Sunday, and I thought to myself, man, that would be amazing to do that every Sunday, to get up and preach a sermon every Sunday. And that's what I worked for, going through school and getting my degrees. And I worked to be that senior pastor. And when I got into that role, when I went to Utah and actually was a senior pastor, I uprooted my family from St. Louis, Missouri to Shane, Utah. I I truly I had the life that I wanted, but I soon realized that that was not the life that I wanted. And that was kind of interesting because I worked so hard to get this job, to live this life, and it wasn't what I wanted. And it really dragged on me. Man, did it drag on me. So I started to pray and I started to seek God's will, and I really felt God was calling me to do something new. Um, in March, we packed up the family once again and we moved to Kansas City, Missouri. And I felt called to Kansas City in last October. I visited Kansas City and fell in love with it. My wife and I both fell in love with this city, this area. We never been to Kansas City. So packing up and moving to Kansas City with no house, no jobs, no nothing was very interesting. But as soon as I got out here, God really started to show me different ministries that I could do, different things that I wanted to do. Although I love preaching, I love preaching. I am more in love with evangelizing and doing apologetic work. I love standing up for the faith. I love talking to others that argue about my faith, being a Christian. I absolutely love that. I love to study other religions, Mormonism, Buddhism, Islam. I love studying all that. I love knowing about that. And I love, not in a sense arguing, but discussing the differences and talking about what I believe to be true. God has really opened up a lot of doors in these areas, and now I'm at a crossroads where I'm not exactly for sure what I'm supposed to do here in Kansas City. I've had opportunities presented to me, some that I am actually pursuing now and actually taking part in, with starting a backyard kids club, starting an adult Bible study, possibly starting a church. But other opportunities have recently came into light that could totally change my path. And the thing is that I really don't know which way to go. And sometimes I just wish God would just make it completely clear to me and say, well, this is what I want you to do. But at this time, I'm praying. And I ask that if you are a Christian or if you pray for me in this time, to make God's will clear. I'm going to be trying to do a lot more videos coming up. Please like this video, share it, subscribe to both my channels. And this has been Pastor Will. You have yourself a good night.